Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Carson. I'm Carson Ruby on this channel. If you're new, thank you for clicking on this video. In today's video, we are doing my book haul that I did the other day. What did I just film? My TBR. I can't remember what I just filmed. I filmed my TBR just recently, and then I have a bunch of new books I'm currently excited to read as well. They will come with due time, but yeah, so on this channel I post bullet journal themes, art vlogs, shop vlogs, kind of just whatever I feel like. And yeah, so if you're interested in that, hit subscribe, hit the like button. And let's get into my book haul. So these are all my books that I got the other day. These are all of them. And yeah, so I picked them up all at Books A Million because they were all majority on sale for only like $7 each because they were in the discount area, the clearance area. Besides these three, but the rest of them were in the clearance area. So, if you want to know what I'm currently reading, I have mentioned this in my TBR. But if you didn't watch it, you don't know. Is Home Is Where the Body Is by The Bodies Are by Geneva Rose. So far, this is really interesting. It is about three siblings, Beth, Nicole, and Michael, and their mom just passed away. But you find that out at the very beginning. So you're already aware of this, as there isn't going to be any spoilers. But Beth is the oldest, Nicole's the middle, Michael is the youngest. Beth stayed in their hometown, took care of their mom, stayed with their mom, and was there when she passed. And she told Beth something when she was passing. I'm not going to tell you unless you want to read. Nicole is a drug addict. She's a recovering drug addict. They don't mention anything about her physically using, but there is mention of just the past and rehab and everything like that. So if you're not comfortable with reading something like that, I completely understand. But at least that is what is mentioned so far. I'm only chapter 10, and it was just about halfway. It's a pretty small book. And Michael, he left 8 years ago and never came back until now. And now all three of them are back again many years later. And now they're dealing with the death of their mother. Their father disappeared years and years ago. But their father might not be dead. I'll just leave it at that. But yeah, so this is good so far. This is one I'm reading right now. I was very interested in the cover. I really liked how the cover was. And then the name especially. I was very curious about that. And then just reading the synopsis, I was actually pretty interested in it. And then one that I just finished reading is Middle of the Night by Riley Sager. I have it all bookmarked up. And I will be covering with spoilers on my HMM channel hopefully soon. And I'll be covering all about this and reviewing it and everything. So if you are okay with spoilers, or if you read it and you just want to hear my review, that will be up. I will have everything linked down below if you want to go check that channel out, along with my other channel or any of my social medias. But this book is about Ethan Marsh and Billy Behringer, and Ethan and Billy are only 10 years old at the time of the beginning, and Billy goes missing. There's a big old slash in their tent because they were in the backyard of Ethan's house and they were camping for the night. And they do this about like every week, I think is what it was. And this one time, somebody possibly kidnapped Billy, or we don't know. Billy just disappeared. And so basically, it goes between the night of, right before Billy disappears, the morning of, and day of Billy disappearing, and then it goes 30 years in advance, which is when this book was written. So it was 2023 is when it was. And so we're basically going between 2023 and like 19. What was it? I don't remember. 1994. Between 1994 and 2023. So, yeah. This was really good. I liked it a lot. There was something I didn't like about it, but I will get into that more in the video. If you guys are interested, go read it. I love Riley Sager books. He's awesome when he writes. But yes, so let's get into my other books. I got this one called You Must Remember This by Kat Rosenfield. And then the next one is Friends Like These by Kimberly McCreight. Crate, I think it is. It's spelled freight, basically, but with a C. So I think it's McCreight. And then I have The Disappearing by Lori Roy. I have trying to make room. I have The Block Party by Jaime Day, which I was like, ooh, this was the first one I picked up actually. And just by that, I was like, ooh, okay. Because then I read the thing. It says you'll die if you miss it. If you miss it. So I was like, what? So then I grabbed the Hawthorne, the Inheritance. I said the Hawthorne. Well, I mean their names are Hawthorne, but the Inheritance Games novels. I need to get the first one. I couldn't find it when I grabbed these, so yeah, actually, yeah, because it's like this. But I've had it like that because so get far. Because I need to get the first one. I have Legacy now. I have Final Gambit, and this was on clearance. So and it's the hardback. And if you notice about any of my books, I really like getting hardback books. I feel like they're nicer, even though they're more expensive, which sucks. But I feel like they're nicer quality, and plus, especially if you're reading, they won't bend as much. But these were the only ones I could find of these. There weren't any hardback covers, which is okay. But this one was on clearance, and I was like, ooh, let me grab this and let me grab the other ones. I do need to grab the first one, though, to still read it, because I have listened to Stephanie Sue coverage of it, but I do want to read it, like I said. I don't know if I said it in this video already or my other one. If I'm listening to a Stephanie Sue coverage, I'm still going to grab the book and I'm still going to read it myself, same as like the ACOTAR ones, because currently right now I have ACOTAR on Audible, at least the first one. So I'm listening to that. I think I was chapter 12, and it said I had 10 hours to still listen to. So there's a lot. But I've always wanted to get it, and I thought, you know what? Probably the easiest way to listen to that book, or to read that book in general, would be Audible, and just listen to it instead of actually reading it, because reading it is going to take me forever. I'm a slow reader, so that's why. That's why I was like, ooh, let me get that on Audible then, because it'd be easier. But that is what I have. I am excited to get into the Inheritance games more, because I really enjoyed Stephanie's coverage of the first one, and I thought it was very interesting. And I was like, I'm very interested in that. I want her to cover more, but she hasn't. And I was like, okay, well then I'll just read them, fine. And so yeah, so I'm excited to finally get to read these, and then I'm excited about all the random other ones I found just by going through the clearance. And if you never realize, or if you don't do that often, go through the clearance of your local bookstore or whatever. I got these from Books A Million, just because that's our closest one, and that's the most common one that we go to. In Tampa, I would go to Barnes & Noble, but now being in Lakeland, we have Books A Million. And so whenever I would come visit my husband when we were dating, we'd go to Books A Million and just go look around. And so this is where I grabbed all of them. Leave any suggestions you have down below of books that you think I would like, or that you liked and you want me to cover or read. And like I said, Middle of the Night is going to be covered on my HMM channel. It's going to be a full review. There will be spoilers, so be aware of that. And I'm going to use it on that platform because since I already have my story-based tellings over there, I can include it over there, and I thought it would fit more on that one. But at least for this channel, I just at least wanted to do my TBR and my book haul. And if you guys want me to do any other ones, or you want me to talk about any other things like that, let me know. I do basically whatever I feel like on this channel, honestly. At least right now, it's just been bullet journal, art, and shop things. But I really want to do whatever on this channel. So give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and enjoyed it, and go check out the rest of my channel. Go check out any of my other channels. I will have them linked down below. And yeah, so I will see you guys in the next video. But until then, have a wonderful day, evening, night, whenever this reaches you, and I will see you later.